Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nardiana binti Abdul Saleh with the metric number 272949. So, our group will present about diversity and inclusion in the workplace. For the table of contents, we have introduction, objective, challenges and diversity and inclusion in the workplace, and the lastly, conclusion. So, I will start with the introduction. Diversity means understanding, respecting and including all kinds of differences without limitation of gender, ethnicity, physical ability, and age. Inclusion is a workplace environment where all differences and similarities are respected, people are welcomed with their voices heard and their contribution recognized. As globalization, immigration and vital changes continue, jobs are becoming more and more heterogeneous. These changes challenge organizations to harness the power of diversity by adopting inclusion practices that improve and maintain performance outcomes at the organizational, group, and individual levels. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Arjana binti Zamri Ali. My metric number is 271463. Today I will explain about the challenges of diversity and inclusion in the workplace. The first challenges is rising costs. The additional cost that the organization has to pay will increasing the cost of organization. Requirement of different workers from other countries will need to provide visas and employment policies. Companies also should do programs that can help them change their old culture to the new culture. Companies send their employees abroad to enhance their talents. The cost of travel and accommodation in other countries will be borne by the organization. Second, insufficient support from senior management. Top management must provide support and commitment to the concept of diversity and inclusion. Employees will underestimate the concept of diversity and inclusion in the workplace if top management does not provide the best support. Third, fears of reverse discrimination. Diversity is one of the causes discrimination against those who are different from other employees, such as disabilities employee. It will cause uncomfortable and low productivity. Position, salary, and decision makers will depend on the gender of the individual that causes discrimination against gender. Most societies assume that women cannot take a great responsibility towards the organization due to physical, mental, and emotional weaknesses. Fourth, group agenda. Group of employees take advantage of an organization that runs diversity and not give cooperation to the company. They will oppose diversity because it will change their group members to new members according to the perspective of diversity. It will give rise to conflicts where they find it difficult to accept. Workers with disabilities will feel inferior and harassed by other workers because they think workers with disabilities are doing work very slowly. Ethnocentrism will also look down on other groups because they believe that their group is superior than other groups. Lastly, tokenism. Company will recruiting a small number of persons from underrepresented group. Based on diversity, the recruiting of an employee must using the quota system. Companies are likely to hire an employee who is less qualified in a particular field of work to meet the needs of diversity. There is discrimination against candidates who are more qualified by having talent compared to candidates who meet the quota.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurhafiza binti Azli and my metric number is 272890. Today I would like to present about the benefits of diversity and inclusion in the workplace. First of all, the benefits of diversity and inclusion is more innovation and creativity. Diversity is vital in businesses for creativity, innovation, and growth, since it might be difficult to gain creative ideas from homogeneous teams with the same philosophy and working attitude. Next, the benefits are better at problem solving. Companies with a higher level of diversity and inclusion in their workforce solve challenges more quickly. A few research supported this assumption, stating that cognitively diverse teams solve issues better and faster than those with similar thinking tendencies. Besides, the benefits of diversity and inclusion is increase the chance of hiring talented individuals. A company that promotes diversity and inclusion has a better chance of recruiting and retaining more competent employees who not only suit the occupations but also the company's culture. Other than that, the benefits of diversity and inclusion enhance the reputation and brand of company. An individual's diverse set of talents and viewpoint diversity work teams will increase the likelihood of success. Last but not least, the benefits of diversity and inclusion in workplace is more successful worldwide market. Applying diversity and inclusion in the workplace among employees will help to be more successful in the global market. I will continue to present ways to achieve diversity and inclusion in the workplace. The first ways are create organizational policies. Recruitment guidelines that encourage diversity and inclusion in hiring are important to ensure that companies can hire employees who work in a diversity and inclusion environment. In other ways, the diversity and inclusion environment in the workplace can be achieved when senior management act as role model. This is because senior management play an important role in the whole company as a role model for the fellow employees. Besides, the ways to achieve diversity and inclusion is to encourage diversity and address unconscious bias. It is vital to promote a culture of diversity and inclusion among employees in order to reduce the fear of discrimination.
Fourth, communicate and team building among employees. Communication between employees can help employees know someone more deeply. Activities involving groups of workers can also help strengthen their relationship and attitude of cooperating between workers. Activity team building also require employees to share their ideas during discussion occurs. This can help employees respect others' perspective and appreciate other employees. Lastly, job description. Companies should set the skills that employees need to have for each field. Hiring skilled workers and understanding and applying the concept of diversity in employment so that it can combat discrimination between other workers.
For the conclusion, leadership development is a critical component of companies' training, education, and career management programs. Leaders, on the other hand, are not putting what they learn about protected class personnel in the workplace to use. Organizational diversity and leadership development training and education initiatives should incorporate diversity intelligence. Dominant value systems might limit the involvement and contribution of other culture groups unconsciously. The bulk of existing behaviors, regulations, and processes involving significant inclusivity tend to exclude persons who do not belong to the dominant culture. The present trend toward increasing employee engagement gives a competitive edge in terms of more successfully integrating the skills of all workers when cultural differences exist, submerging the best of East and West.
That's all from us. Thank you.